1701 here, and today we're going to be reviewing Legacy of the Daleks, which is the kind of second part in these two books I was sent by the Flyattractor, which is, of course, an 8th Doctor novel. In this one, his companion from the last one, Sam, has gone missing. I don't know if there actually was a novel between these two where the events of that happened, or if we're just fast-forwarding a bit here. But the Doctor is trying to look for her. Meanwhile, he ends up on Earth about 30 years after the events of the Dalek invasion of Earth, looking for Susan, because he gets kind of a psychic message from her, and he goes to check on her. And of course, David now, Susan's husband, is older, whereas Susan hasn't really aged, because she's a Time Lord, but she puts on makeup to look older. And basically, it's almost, Earth has almost reverted to kind of feudal ways, where there are different domains headed by different people, but it's really two main ones that are feuding. You have the London domain, which is ran by a guy named Lord London, and then another domain, which is ran by a guy whose name starts with H. I'm just going to call him Harkonnen, because I just love the name Harkonnen. And they're feuding. Neither one of them are very good guys, and they're both plotting to overthrow each other and take each other's domains. And the Doctor runs into a female knight, who is Lord London's daughter, we find out, and that's pretty much the de facto companion for him in this story. This was really enjoyable. I liked it. I thought it was well written. I tend to like John Peel's writing. I like Susan's kind of a badass in this, which is nice, because, you know, Susan in the show typically wasn't given proper respect, let us say. She's written really well in this. She's a bit of a badass, mixing chemicals together to make bombs, picking locks. She's picking locks. She's, you know, moving around stealthily in this Dalek base that gets uncovered. And the Master is here too, which you figure out pretty quick it's the Master. And it's the Delgado Master, facing the 8th Doctor, which is nice. It even mentions in this that incarnations of Time Lords try to meet each other relative to where they are in their timeline. And so for the 8th Doctor to meet the Delgado Master is supposed to be kind of an oddity. I don't think I really agree. I get why that's in there. It makes the show make more sense, but I don't really think I like it as a thing. But the Delgado Master's in it, and he's written just like the Delgado Master. It's great. And Susan even gets to thwart him. Oh, Susan is such a bad... This is like the best version of Susan ever. She's picking locks. She's tricking Daleks. And at the end, she's the one who one-ups the Master. We actually find out in this story that this is where Master gets turned from Delgado Master into Crispy Master. Crispy Master is, if you go by the canon of this story, is Delgado Master when he gets burnt. And Susan's the one who does it. Yeah, Susan, because the Master ends up killing David. I know I'm getting into spoilers, but whether or not this book is canon or not is up to your own mind. The Master kills David and injures the Doctor, shoots him in the shoulder, and Susan gets pissed. The Master doesn't realize Susan is a Time Lord. She just thinks that the Master just thinks Susan is a human companion the Doctor used to travel with. So he's dumb enough to, when they get into his TARDIS, because he takes her as a hostage, she gets close enough to the telepathic circuits. She's like, by the way, I'm not a human. I'm one of you. And she touches the telepathic. And you know, Susan's always had strong, like, psychic abilities. And she pretty much mentally unloads on the Master, like, rocks him, like, agonizingly. And then he's so stunned that they end up on this rock-barren planet, basically the planet where Gorkon, or whatever his name is, the Time Lord that finds him from the Deadly Assassin, finds him. Chancellor Gorkin, or I cannot remember his name, whatever his name is, that Bernard's playing in Deadly Assassin finds him. And he has this device that lets him transmute power. And Susan's like, okay, throw it on the ground, I'm going to destroy the Master, who's still stunned from the psychic assault. Like, no. She's like, I'm going to count to 5, and then I'm going to shoot it. If you're still holding it. And then the Master tries to argue with her. It's like, okay, fine. And she uses, like, the tissue compression thing on it. And it destroys the device and, well, turns him into Crispy Master. And I'm sitting here going, Susan! Susan's a badass in this. The Eighth Doctor has some great moments too. The female knight that's traveling with him, her name's Donna. The Doctor with another Donna. We even get a line when somebody says, Dr. Donna. Come with me, Dr. Donna. And I remember thinking Dr. Donna and liking that. It's really fun, though. It's really... The writing is very descriptive. I like the stuff that's happening. I like the humans infighting, and one of them thinks they have the other because they get a hold of a catch of Dalek weapons, so they're using the Dalek weapons and watching them try to outmaneuver each other. A lot of the human side characters are written really well. Most of them are despicable, but they're written really well. I really enjoyed it. And then it has... The intro to the story is very different than what you actually get, because it starts out with just a young girl trying to catch a cat and get a litter of kittens. And it's kind of neat how that segues into the rest of the story, which I actually find really, really well done. Really, really enjoyable. It was a really good read with a really good ending. I definitely recommend checking out. I definitely liked it the better of the two stories. Have you read Legacy of the Daleks? Comment down below and let's talk about it. Don't forget to click the like button and the subscribe button as well. I certainly appreciate the Flyattractor sending it. If there's anything you would like to send me, my P.O. Box is down there in the description below. I also have a link to the Amazon wishlist down there. A link to the Amazon UK wishlist is down there as well. All that other fun stuff, links to the Patreon. I want to give a shout out to some of my top tier patrons, Colin Coney, Sam, Venning, Finn, Perkins, and Unknown289. I appreciate their support, as I do the support of all of my other patrons as well. Most importantly, thank you for watching.